Hi everybody, it's Chrissy Sawyer here. Um, it's a big day. It's a big day. Okay, let's just take a moment and come into the room. I have so much to tell you, and I'm not going to get it done in one video. Um, so, for a start, my Wi-Fi is pants. At the moment, and I'm literally working from an Ethernet cable, which is plugged straight into my router, and so I'm a bit fractally, but fractally anyway. Right, I'm going to get to it. She said. So, yes, being told to concentrate and focus. So, first, I want to share a vision I had this morning with you. And so, like so many of you, um, and I haven't just had my breakfast, I'm actually halfway through eating my breakfast. I'm just noticing how distracted I am. I'm wondering whether I've welcomed you in properly. So it's lovely to have you here. I'm excited, and this is how I get when I'm excited. I do go a bit fractally. So bear with me. The vision. So, like so many of you that are really in this huge expansion, I think we're literally in a 369 code today. It's my birthday, by the way. Feel free to drop wishes and love and hugs below. Yeah, 369 is like it's like expansion and expression of absolute joy and creativity. It's at its highest expression, and so yeah, I know a lot of you guys are working night shifts energetically, cosmically at the moment. So last night was no exception, and I was called to the altar at about 4 o'clock this morning, and I tuned in, and so I've been working in the black more than ever, um, from the void, straight from the void. So all the work we've done this year basically has just removed layers of the psyche that have been acting as veils to stagger or slow down. I don't want to bring in any conspiracy nonsense, but what I can evidence is that it has never been so quick to go straight to the cosmos, straight to the black, rather than into archangelic realms or ancestral astral layers. This is kind of straight to the black, and I really noticed that this morning. So I went straight to the black, and I saw this universe as a ball of light fall down into the black. And then I saw a pair of hands, and the pair of hands was doing this, and it was creating a universe, looked like our Milky Way. It was creating it. And then I followed guidance to come right out and have a look at what was creating this, and it was me. So I'm creating this, and then I just kind of set it free and moved my hands back, and this whole solar system just went drifting off into the cosmos. And then I was shown a lab of humans that looked human, but I couldn't feel them. I couldn't resonate with their bioorganics, I guess. And I asked, what is this? And what I was being shown was a kind of am I using that ancient future? Ancient future. Memory of a turning point where that creative principle became something else, and where we became culpable, responsible in that use of power. Okay, notice I'm staying in neutral with this because this is about how you receive it. And as I say the words, tune into your body and notice what gets triggered, notice what gets activated. So I was being shown our part in kind of the fabrication of life, if you like, the non-organic fabrication of life. And if anybody saw, sorry, I forgot to put my phone on plane mode. If anybody saw my Facebook post yesterday or the day before, I shared a part of myself that I've never shared before, which is kind of my most weird self. And I shared a video from Sun Soul Astrology, which just was saying everything that I've been tiptoeing around the edges of for 15 to 20 years about the Hadron Collider, about timelines, and about this reality seeming really real and solid and somehow knowing that it isn't. And what are we being bounced out of as we speak and bounced into? Is that the vision? Yeah. So it's kind of, so we're in this kind of wiping the slate clean thing where this is like a system reset. That's what it feels like, a system reset. So I'm going to jump to energy now. And as you know, we're in a partial lunar eclipse today, which is shortly going to be followed by a total solar eclipse on the 14th of December, which is then going to be followed by this grand conjunction on the 21st of December. So December is going to be a big month, and I want to do a December reading, which will maybe follow this. So I want to talk into the energies yesterday, and kind of to bring more of the truth of what's happening, because 2020 is quite a collective energy. We're moving into an Aquarian vibration, which is about co-creation with the collective. And so the collective, yes, exists here in the physical, the people you hang with, the people you create with, but the collective is also exists in non-physical, because you don't just exist in the non-physical unless you believe you do, and that's fine. I'm not touching that. I don't, and I've known that since I was a little girl. And so this year I've had some major waking, let's say, where parts of my junk DNA have been waking up. And they're not from around here. They're definitely not from England or Earth. They're from other. And so I've had a lot of work to do this year, and I know you guys have too. I'm hearing it. People are talking to me about it. And even some of my clients are activating live during session. I'm just holding the cosmos still for a while because apparently my hands are very big. So I guess what I'm trying to bring you is we're in a very fast moving energy at the moment. And I just feel all loved up, just so in love with life. Yesterday it came in. I had a major light activation yesterday on one word. Somebody gave me one word and I felt it go. And every time, so I'm meditating with this word, and every time I use the word, I can feel it going. I can feel it at a cellular level ripple right through my body. So it's just, so I'm using the word until I fully assimilated it and it doesn't ripple through. So it's just activating some old light codings within me. So what this is going to give us is a bigger playpen to pull from, okay? And what I was being shown in this vision is we are all master creators. You know, every thought and every word, you've heard me say before, words are wishes and curses. Every word has a vibration. Every word has an intention. Every word might also have a gut response. So this is all energy that goes into the vibration, resonance, harmonic of the voice. Sacred center of truth. How do we use it? So literally in this moment, we are manifesting. Literally in this moment of eclipse. So the eclipse kind of turns up and goes, what do you want to get rid of? So today I've will take down by close of play, both of my Facebook pages, because I cannot get into right relationship with Facebook. I cannot get into fair exchange, and most of the work I've done for the last half of 2020 has been identifying relationships that I call breadcrumb, where there isn't a fair exchange. And Facebook takes way more than it gives. I even started to write an ode to Facebook, which began, "Dear Facebook, it's not me, it's you." So I wanted to reflect what it pulls out and pulls my projection out of me. And it's a limbic hijack, which I just made 2 videos about. Okay. So I can't be a part of that anymore. So I'm searching out new media platforms. But for now, I'm YouTube and Insta on my website, and that's it. So what are we creating in this moment? So all I'm doing at the moment is harnessing this love and getting it to bleed through into every cell. Because if I'm building now the next 20-year cycle, which we're moving into, this high-minded, oh, I can't wait. Well, we're in it. I'm in it. I can feel it. And yeah, well, we'll see that in the car. I'm just talking. Right. I'm going to go straight to the cards. I'm really conscious of time. But there may be another one today. So, yes, a quick follow-up to the, the last video I made where I I hung myself on my own petard. There's a cautionary tale to watch your magnesium levels. Well, I'm fully back now on 3 different kinds of magnesium, and I feel great. And I didn't know this, but on that day or a day after or before, there was a huge solar flare that hit the earth, which surely to God must have done something to the Schumann resonance. And that's where I blew my circuits. So it happens. It happens. So I wanted to reflect on the 3 cards I didn't put away from the last reading, and I don't know why. That's my guidance. So we had the surge. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I did a soul journey last night. I've just remembered it in theta state, and it was with a woman. I don't know who she was. I often get people coming to me when I'm asleep or in that dropping off state. That's my doorbell. Bear with me. Birthday presents. Did I tell you it was my birthday? Okay, let's get back. God, it feels like Christmas Day here. I feel just so excited. Yes, so I did a piece of remote work with a soul last night. It felt feminine. And she'd gone into fear with all these changes. I was having a chat with her and I said, you can respond in fear, or you can dig deep and find your courage. And I'll hold you while you do that. And and what that did is it just pointed the mind in a different direction. Okay. So remember the limbic hijack, and it's instinct now to move to fear. Change equals fear. No, change equals this. My molecules are excited, and it's cool. Change is just change, okay? And she did. She took a moment and she dug right into her belly, and then her voice changed, and her eyes changed, and her stance changed, and she found her courage. And it was a beautiful transition moment, really, really beautiful transition moment. So, and it's your choice. Why? Because you're a bloody manifester. You're a master cosmic manifester. You build worlds with every word. Because clarity is here. Clarity is here. Wherever there was a veil before, it's surely to ISIS getting lifted now. We're in it. This is just, wow, I feel so excited. So I didn't put these cards away from last time, and I just took the deck out of the box and turned the deck upside down. Straight off the bottom of the deck, no shuffling. We have, let's see how far this story goes, because I haven't fully explored yet. Aquarius is visionary. It uses the third eye and the heart to create alignment. Okay. So this is a different kind of creation. This year has shown us really clearly that we have to find new ways to create, new ways to shop, new ways to eat, new ways to meet. We have to find new ways, or we can complain about it and stay on that old tram line, or we can get creative and be a visionary and say, how many other ways can we meet? To explore the path. I'm not even going to talk into these cards because they're so self-explanatory. She lied. Okay, you know, in the last video or the video before that, I was talking about soulmates and twin flames and how I tend to avoid that terminology like the plague. I'm just kind of hearing now that the whole twin flame thing has been taken out of context, wildly out of context, because actually part of it is being used to feed on the hunger of people in the 3D. And the hunger is, without a partner in my life, I have no one to share my joy with. Without a partner in my life, I'm hungry. Without a partner, it's all coming from lack and want. For me, the twinning is actually me meeting my highest self, me meeting my other selves. Okay. So I think it was this year. I bet it was April or something. It might have been April, and I made a video about waking up and seeing myself waking up through the eyes of the divine. I haven't experienced it since. It was amazing. it was amazing. That's a lie. I experienced it yesterday. So, do you see at the end of the path? We're at the end of the path. We are literally just squeezing out of the birth canal. At the end of the path. It's you. It's you. As a light being, as energy, as a master creative force. It's you. Honestly, I'm not making these cards up. The union. It's not about finding a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend. It's about finding you. finding you. And coming into divine union with yourself, selves, highest self, joyful self, heart-centered self. So that you can create a world from a more expanded, holistic state of being as the fully embodied you that's come home, self. So I've deliberately only booked one client today because I'm going to spend the day playing with my new starseed families and tuning into the energies and seeing what they want to bring. And I'm working with change in a willing and excited way to bring you more, really. More of what feels less safe for me, more of what feels beyond the subconscious, really. More of what am I trying to say? More of what doesn't make sense yet. But it will. Everything does make sense. Hindsight is the only perfect science. Nothing is wasted. If you have a strange vision, write it down and forget about it. Okay. The light awakening that I went through yesterday that lasted all day, and I can feel it's just settling down now. As soon as the trigger word came in and activated all of this dormant DNA, it took me straight to a very specific memory 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Was it 2018? Gosh, time is elastic and non-existent. It took me to a specific memory where I was given 2 words which matched exactly this light activation. So, you know, write it down and forget about it. Don't go into the why. Leave the why. Leave the why. But I don't understand that. Then don't understand it yet. It'll make sense. And if it never makes sense, so what? You're not going to lose anything. It's not going to define you in any way. It's going to be, that thing. Right. I'm going to finish my soggy muesli. And I want to have a peep into December, so I may get a few more videos out today, or I may find a bottle of champagne and just get bubbly. So I love you guys. I'm going to go for today. Happy Eclipse and happy birthday to me. Take care. I'll see you soon.